It will be a manvantara. Manvantara. Now it is Vaivasana manvantara. Next coming is Chakshu manvantara. Okay. Now then, Prajapati takes this. Now see, if you see this, 71 and 3 by 7. Okay. Remember this fraction. Prajapati equal time it is, and once again he creates. Once again it goes. So he does it 14 times. 14 times he does. Now see, 14 into 71 3 by 7. Multiply 14 into 71 plus 3 by 7. It will be 996 plus 4 is equal to 1000. Mahayugas. That is the lifespan of Prajapati. I have heard people say, I don't know, I don't have pramana for that. The next Prajapati is going to be Anjaneya. Hanuman. Okay. So 1000 yugas are over. 1000 Mahayugas are over. This Prajapati days. Okay. But Hiranyagarbha is living because Panchaputas are there. He is living there. Okay. Then another Prajapati comes. Like this, how many times? You say, he will do 36,000 times. In other words, this is one day for him. 14 Manvantara constitute one day. This creation he does, that is this one day. In 1 year, 360 days. His lifespan is 100 years. That. Therefore, 36,000 times he creates. Now see, one Manvantaram time, this is going on, and 1 month, and afterwards, Prajapati sleeps. Now, similarly, when all this guys over, Hiranyagarbha has come. He will also sleep for 1 day. Then once again he starts. Now you see, a remarkable point I will tell you. 14 Mahayugas he told. It turns out to be, by a round figure, 300 million years. 300 million years. And he sleeps for another 300 million years. It turns out to be 600 million. Actually, 600 million years is called the Cambrian age in science. Cambrian age, its specialty is the following. They get fossils, you know. Fossils have such a record. But 600 million years after this are now blank. You don't see anything. Okay? Therefore, some people who are interested in geology and all that, they could make use of this information. Okay? Now, Hiranyarba does it 36,000 times, and then Hiranyarba also does. And Hiranyarba does, which means Manas and Buddhi are also gone. Then all the Tanmatras will go into Ahankara, Ahankara into the Mat, Mahat into Aparaprati, Paraprati, Aparaprati go into Avyakranam. Avyakranam also becomes calm. Permanently. Have you understood now? This is the Srishti and Layakrama. Okay. Now, our 1 year is equal to 1 day for the Devatas. Therefore, our 1 year, if you take Devatas, Kali Yuga become 1200 years among the Devatas. 1200 years for the Devatas. That is their 1 year. Twice this is Dvapara. Thrice this, it is Treta. 4 times this is Krita. Therefore, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is 10. 10 times Kali Yuga. That is 12,000 years with a span of 100. 12,000 years means Devata Varsha. 12,000 into 360 in our 4,32,000 years is Kali Yuga. 43,20,000 is 1 Mahayuga. Okay. This is creation sequence and Laya. Now, I want to tell an important point here, which I have having see. See now. Now, you have Manas, Buddhi of Hiranyagarbha, right? Hiranyagarbha has also got his Ahankara. Mana Buddhi Ahankara. Is it right? Now, what is Ahankara? First of it, Ahankara is, what exactly is it you see? It takes a little time. What's Ahankara? I did it. Okay. Oh, I'm cooking. I'm PhD holder. All these things there is Ahankara. That is, Ahankara is always coupled with I plus something adjunct. Right? Now you see. Take for example, I have cooked. When you say I have cooked, the thing is, in cooking, for instance, sambar, all the things in sambar, they are coming only from Aparaprabhuti. Is it right? Next. think about it and all that and do. Fire is also a Prakriti, everything is a Prakriti. What about thinking? Thinking is also a Mahadana Ankara, that is also a Prakriti. Okay. Then I have lifted hands and all that. Karmendriya. Karmendriya is also a Prakriti. What about my Shakti? That is Prana. Therefore, that is also Prakriti. Therefore, whenever I say I have done this, everything has happened only because of Prakriti. Is it there? But I say, I have done it. Are you following the sentence or not? When I say I have done something, clearly if you reflect for 2 minutes, everything belongs to Prakriti only. Even this body. I am calling it as mine, but this comes from Prakriti. And the intelligentsia, the karmendriya, jnanendriya, everything is coming from there. And the ability for movement coming from prana. Therefore, the basis of all my activity is Prakriti. That is the strength, my samarthya. Okay. See, be very careful now. Though samarthya itself is of Prakriti only, take for example this, the samarthya of the fan going around, for the refrigerator to work, for the heater to make it hot, for the AC to work there, whatever it is. Samarthya is coming from electricity. But what is my role? I will put on the switch. Isn't that so? Therefore, I want the fan to operate. Therefore, I put on the switch. I want the heater to heat. I put on the switch. I want the fridge to work. I put on the switch. Therefore, I have got my pravritti. Pravritti is mine. Samarthya is Bhagavan's. I follow that. I follow. Whenever I do any activity, the samarthya belongs to the prakriti and the pravritti is mine. Nothing. No. I'll tell it to you. Prakrite kriyamanani. Gunai karma sarvaja. Ahankar vimudhatma. Karta hamiti manyate. What does it mean? Although everything is being done by Prakriti, Mudha, a fool like me, said, I have done it. And from why? Because of my Prakriti there. Therefore, what is Ahankara? Ahankara is doing work with Prakriti. Is it clear? Pravritti is a result of avidya. I want to do. Ahankara vimudhatma. It's only Buddha that says, therefore it's avidya. Therefore, my pravritti coupled with his samarthya is responsible for activity. Or my avidya coupled with Ishvara's prakriti is called ahankara.
Swamiji, can we say The ahankara is a link between para and apara prakriti.
No. Para and apara prakriti, the link is there coming from Ishvara. That is an activity, the link. He is prescribed by Ishvara. Okay. What I am doing is I am claiming I have done it by putting on the switch.
Yes.
That is, the electricity gets connected to the fan. Because the connection is there. That is not my responsibility. What am I desire to put on the switch? Suppose I say put on the switch. It is only because I have done it. Suppose he says that. Is it not ridiculous? Similarly here also, when everything is being done by Prakriti, I say I am doing it. It is my avidya. Therefore, ahankara is equal to pravritti, my pravritti plus Ishvara samadhya. In other words, my avidya plus Ishvara's prakriti. Therefore, ahankara means, all of you repeat, avidya sanyukta prakriti. Ahankara is equal to avidya sanyukta prakriti. Repeat, all of you. All of you repeat. Ahankara is equal to avidya sanyukta prakriti. It's clear.
But this ahankara itself is a part of prakriti.
Huh?
This ahankara itself is a part of prakriti.
That is why I am execution. Because you are showing that.
Yes.
That's why you have.
Yes.
Now there is precisely the thing I wanted to say. Now remember. Just as we are all having ahankara, Ishvara, Hiranyagarbha has also ahankara. Okay. Now, what is his ahankara? His ahankara is avidya plus prakriti, Ishvara samadhya. Just like this. How does he get prakriti? Because in the previous time he wanted this job to do. So he is doing so much of the person. Another thing. Now after he came here, he realized his mistake, he thought about it, and easily, quickly he became married. No, he does not have ahankara. Though he does not have it, because of Purusam samskara, he is working. Therefore, Shastra described his not as his ahankara, but ahankara vasana. Only a second point. Okay? Therefore, in the case of Hiranyagarbha, ahankara vasana yukta prakriti. Now, prakriti is his ahankara. Okay? Therefore, see here, he has also an ahankara. He is Hiranyagarbha. Oh. Okay. Okay. Very good. Let's follow. Just forget about it. Okay. That is Hiranyagarbha. Now, Hiranyagarbha is Manas Buddhi, and he has also ahankara. That is avidya sanyukta prakriti. In this prakriti you get both apara and para. Is it clear? Now see, the big doubt comes. Exactly the doubt that you asked. This is also ahankara, that is also ahankara. Are the two the same? Are you following the question? Now see, Suppose you take it as the same, then it means that ahankara is avidya sanyukta prakriti, means that avidya belongs to Ishvara. You follow? Ishvara becomes aware. Ishvara is having avidya, means it is nonsense. Therefore, avidya sanyukta prakriti is not that ahankara. Is clear? I am firmly understood or not? It cannot be. It is ahankara. This ahankara is entirely different. It is avidya sanyukta prakriti. Okay. Not noticing even such elementary things. There are people who will say, Brahma with avidya does creation. There are people who say that. Now suppose you say Brahma with avidya is doing creation. Is it not a scandalous statement? Is it right? Can Brahman have avidya? Therefore, when you are understanding Vedanta, you have to be merciless. You can't go, oh, they have done, they have done. You can't be condemn everything like that. If it is wrong, you have to reject it. That's all.